Hola, 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 mis amigos, ¿cómo están todos?
A's and Oakland
Vamos a ver
Rockies. They won
la
Wednesday's game in 12
increíble
innings. Another
vuelta
wild
de
one
los
on Thursday.
Atléticos
Daz
de
Cameron
Oakland
promoted from
el día
AAA
de
Vegas just
ayer.
hours before the game. And how about
Todavía esto es
tying the game with his
increíble.
first
Vamos
homer
a
of the
ver.
season in the bottom of the ninth. He went 2 for 5 in his A's debut, tied at 4 through 9. We're going to extras. Mason Miller on to pitch in the top of the 10th. Hasn't allowed a run since his first appearance of the season on March 30th. And here he is with runners on the corners and no outs. And, of course, he gives up a run. That'll be a sac fly. Brendan Rodgers coming in to score. And the Rockies take a 5-4 lead. A's would tie it at 5 in the bottom of the 10th. And Miller back on the hill as we go to the top of the 11th. Tied at 5. Runner on third, one out. It's Jake Cave at the plate. And that'll pull a liner to right. Elias Diaz scores from third, and the Rockies take a 6-5 lead. 3 batters later, second and third with 2 outs. Brenton Doyle, hard grounder to short, throw to first, not in time. Another run scores. Rockies go up 7-5. That'll do it for Miller. He's allowed his 2 inherited runners to score 2. Mason Miller runs allowed this season in his first 16 appearances, 2. 5 on Thursday. Rockies enter the bottom of the 11th with a 9-5 lead after back-to-back hits. A's now down 9-7, tying run. J.J. Bleday is at the plate, and he cracks one to center, and it is going, and it is gone. A 2-run homer ties the game at 9. Craziness. 7th of the season for Bleday. Tyler Soderstrom. Oh, man. Bases loaded with a 3-0 count. Soderstrom takes the ball for a game-ending walk-off walk. Orioles and White Sox opening up a 4-game set in Chi-Town. Caleb Williams and the Bears rookies in the house. Roman Dunze throwing out the first pitch to friend of the program, Nicky Lopez. Pick it up, top 4. O's down 2-1 first batter. Anthony Santander drives one high and deep, and that is gone. O's tied up at 2 on Santander's 8th homer of the season. Later in the inning, Cedric Mullins fouls one into the stands. How about this catch from a fan? Right to the beer. Way to go, Chicago. Later in the inning, 2 on 2 outs for Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo, hasta la vista. Goodbye, Charlie.
It's a 3-run homer. O's up 5-2. Mateo's third of the year. Move ahead to the bottom of the ninth. Chicago down 8-2 entering the inning. First 5 White Sox reach base to cut the lead to 8-4. Bases loaded now, nobody out. Gavin Sheets. That'll score 2. White Sox down 8-6. And with that, they got the tying run on base. The winning run at the plate. 2 batters later, first and second with 1 out. Andrew Benintendi pops it up in the infield. Gunnar Henderson's going to make the catch. Infield fly rules called. And that's out number 2. And then third base umpire Junior Valentine says, that's a ball game. Andrew Vaughn was called out at second base for interference with Henderson. That's the third out. And that's the game. Everybody seems confused. White Sox rally comes to an end with the winning run at the plate. Here's Sox manager Pedro Grifol on the call after the game.
El manager se volvió loco.
And the other part of the rule that I don't like is, you know, I understand that it's an infield fly, but the runners are at their own risk, and Bonnie's going back to the bag. I mean, he didn't impede him on purpose.
Venezuela.
You know, as far as contact, I don't know if there was contact or not. There doesn't have to be, you know, for that play to be called. But what I didn't like about it is that he had plenty of time to catch the baseball. He was camped underneath the baseball. His arms were extended like, I got it, you know, which, again, has nothing to do with the rule, with the rule being, you know, they called the rule correctly, all right? They called the play correctly based on the rules. I just don't like the rule. No game should end like that. You know, that's just my opinion.
Umpire spoke to a pool reporter after the game, and they defined the rule. Third base umpire Junior Valentine said, quote, there doesn't have to actually be contact. If he hinders the fielder in any attempt to field the batted ball, intent is not required, and it's interference, end quote. Game 2 of the series, Friday night, Corbin Burns facing Chris Flexen. Phillies go on to win 5-2, their 6th win in a row, their 7th series
El
sweep in their
equipo más
last 12.
ganador de la
Blue
MLB.
Jays taking on the Tigers and some technical difficulties leading things off in Detroit. Here's how the broadcast looked and sounded through 5 innings.
Vamos a ver a Toronto ante Detroit.
Bierling going back. He's at the warning track and the wall, and that ball is up and out of here. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa hits just his 3rd home run of the season, and the Blue Jays have the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0 with 1 out in the 3rd.
Good morning, Detroit. The broadcast was eventually restored. So too the Tigers offense. Helped without a hit through 5 innings, but then Javi Baez knocks one to left. That's going to break up the no-no. The offensive outage no longer an issue. Later in the inning, Wenzel Perez knocks one up the middle. 1 run going to score. Kevin Kiermaier's throw to the plate is in time, so we stay knotted at 1 aside. Blue Jays take the lead back in the 7th and did not look back. Top 7, Dalton Varsho to right field. And as gone for the 2-run, Jimmy Jack puts the Blue Jays up 3-1. Varsho's 9th home run of the season. Top 9 now in a 7-1 game. Vladdy Jr. getting one up in the zone, and he loves that. Carries for another 2-run shot.
Por fin le dijo adiós la pelota Vladimir Jr.
Rubber game between the Rockies and A's in Oakland. Rockies, they won Wednesday's game in 12 innings. Another wild one on Thursday. As Cameron promoted from AAA Vegas just hours before the game. And how about tying the game with his first homer of the season in the bottom of the 9th? He went 2 for 5 in his A's debut, tied it 4 through 9. We're going to extras. Mason Miller on to pitch in the top of the 10th. Hasn't allowed a run since his first appearance of the season on March 30th. And here he is with runners on the corners and no outs. And, of course, he gives up a run. That'll be a sac fly. Brendan Rodgers coming in to score. The Rockies take a 5-4 lead. A's would tie it at 5 in the bottom of the 10th. And Miller back on the hill as we go to the top of the 11th. Tied at 5. Runner on third, 1 out. It's Jake Cave at the plate. And that'll pull a liner to right. Elias Diaz scores from third, and the Rockies take a 6-5 lead. 3 batters later, second and third with 2 outs. Brenton Doyle, hard grounder to short, throw to first, not in time. Another run scores. Rockies go up 7-5. That'll do it for Miller. He's allowed his 2 inherited runners to score 2. Mason Miller, runs allowed this season in his first 16 appearances, 2, 5 on Thursday. Rockies enter the bottom of the 11th with a 9-5 lead after back-to-back hits. A's now down 9-7, tying run. J.J. Bleday is at the plate, and he cracks one to center, and it is going, and it is gone. A 2-run homer ties the game at 9. Craziness. 7th of the season.
Parece que Colorado le pusiera la bola.
Oh, man. Bases loaded with the Phillies going for the sweep on the defending champs at Philadelphia. Phil's off to their best start. Over 50 games in franchise history. Best record of the Bigs as well. Top 2, no score, nobody on, nobody out. Adolis Garcia taking the 1-1 from Zach Wheeler, and that's a no-doubter. Rangers on top early. It's 1-0 on Garcia's 12th of the season. Bottom 3, same score. Nobody on and nobody out for JT Real Muto. And that'll tie it up with a solo home run. JT's 7th of the season. Now bottom 4, same score. 1 on with runners on first and third. It's Christian Pache lifted a fly ball to deep left, going high off the wall. Edmundo Sosa.
Oh no, quedó dentro.
Pache into third with a triple. The Phillies go up 3-1. Push ahead to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies up 4-2 now. Nick Castellanos. Skying one to deep left, and that is out of here. Phillies go on to win
3-game set. Luis Ariz, he's all sorted. Went 4 for 5 in Wednesday's win over the Reds. He's reached base in 27 consecutive games. No signs of slowing. Top 2, Padres up 3-1. Catches one in on the hands, but just duck snorts it out the green grass.
Ahí está para los cibermétricos que dicen que los I no cuentan. Va de 10-8. En los últimos 10 turnos ha colocado 8 hits el señor Luis Ariz.
Ties us at 4, and then the guard befitting a hero. Martini snaps an 0 for 17 slump with a home run, his 4th of the season. This one would go to extras. Runners on the corners, top 10 for Fernando Tatis Jr. And he delivers. Luis Campusano comes in to score on the RBI double. Padres take the 5-4 lead here in the 10th. They tack on another, so 6-4, and trying to nail it down in the bottom half. Tying run standing on first. Robert Suarez going to get Spencer Steer to pop up to short, and that's your ball game. Padres went 6-4 to take 2 of 3 off of the Reds, their 4th straight road series win. Back to the success of Arise. Now 8 consecutive multi-hit games, just one shy of the Padres franchise. Picking up top 5, Braves and Cubs, Jared Kelenic. Nobody on, nobody out, no score. Don't fall asleep because we got action. Kelenic deep and gone for the solo shot. Puts the Braves up 1-0, his 3rd of the season. Move ahead now, Michael Busch at the plate, bottom 6. This would offer the Cubs their best chance of the afternoon. Still down 1-0, 2 on, 2 out. Pierce Johnson catches him guessing. Best opportunity of the day squandered for the Cubbies. Braves 9 strikeouts in total on Thursday. Cubs 7 men left on. Longtime Cubs starter Kyle Hendricks did move to the bullpen after sporting a ERA north of 10, making his first relief appearance since 2016. No relief in sight. Ozzie Albies tattoos one down the line off the tarp. Braves take the 2-0 lead. Very next batter brings up Marcell Ozuna. 15-game hitting streak on the line, in jeopardy here in the 8th. Puts a charge into one. Could it be 16? He knew it wasn't. WTP, that's warning track power. Just short of the ivy and the basket.
Fly muy alto, tomada en la zona de seguridad.
Here out of the bullpen either. Braves lead this one 3-0. That is your final score. Ozuna 4 RBI over the last. Yanks looking to avoid their first 4-game series loss to the Mariners since the year 2000. What a roster that was. Final game of a 4-game set. Bottom 2, no score. Giancarlo Stanton. Woo! Dead red. Burns one right over Monument Park instead of 440 feet. Out in a hurry, making a dozen dingers on the season for Stanton. Bottom 3rd, same score.
La bota, cuando la agarra.
Nearly a carbon copy. A little more time on that one. Judge up and out. It's the 5th time this season Stanton and Judge have homered in the same game. They are 4-0 in those previous occurrences. Luis Heel coming off a career-high 14 strikeouts, looking to stay perfect at home this season. Top 4 who barely sit. Then in the 5th, Dominic Canzone chasing way out of the zone. Then in the 6th, Sebi Zavala looking for something else. Next batter, J.P. Crawford just looking. 2 batters later, Rayleigh going to go on swinging again. This time it's the fastball. Heel 6 1/3, 1 hit, no runs, a hat tip surely in order. That 1 hit was an infield single, his 5th straight quality start. In a groove and stay in there. Bottom 7, Juan Soto chops one through the right side. Anthony Volpe going to score. Yankees lead 3-0. Clay Holmes on for the 4-out save. Remember, allowed 4 earned runs. Those were his first earned runs of the season en route to blowing Monday's game. But back at it, and this time nailing it down. Holmes bounces back. Yankees win 5-0.
Saludo para María Méndez y el bailarín de su nieto con el baile de Rosario, imitador del baile de Rosario, el baile de la capilla.
Give it time. He's in the midst of one of the great stretches right now. 10 home runs, 10 doubles, and a 500
Rosario parte en el baile de la cabilla. Ahí la vemos cómo se mueve con sus movimientos mortales, los pasos mortales de la cabilla.
Well on his way to that Hall of Fame. Now 8 consecutive multi-hit games, just one shy of the Padres franchise.
Pirates are wrapping up the 3-game set in the Bird. Paul Skeens making his 3rd start of the season, and so far lights out. Tossed 6 no-hit innings in his last outing when he took on the Cubs, and he's getting some earlier run support in the bottom of the 1st against the Giants. It's Andrew McCutchen. High and deep to left center. Luis Matos is there. Luis Matos has it, and then he doesn't. It's a home run. In and out of the glove of Matos. McCutchen's 7th of the season. Then you got
Qué
former Giants number
jugada,
2
qué
overall pick
jonrón
Joey
le
Bart
robaron a
gonna do some
m4u4e.
damage against his old team. Bottom 4 bases loaded. Bart sends it for a ride to deep center field. Over the 399 sign and out of the yard. First career grand slam for Bart. His 4th home run of the year, getting a little revenge on his former team that DFA'd him in early April. Skeens, another strong start. Only struck out 3, but he allowed just 1 run over 6 innings, lowering his ERA to 2.25 on the season in the process. So pretty good from the young man. Bottom 7, Pirates adding some insurance for Skeens. Brian Reynolds homers to right field. His 7th of the season. It makes it a 6-2 game. So we go top 8. Pirates blew a 5-run lead on Wednesday. So trying to hold on to a 4-run lead on Thursday. 2 on for Matt Chapman. And Chapman is going to make this thing a 1-run game with 1 swing of the bat. His 8th home run of the year. It's a 3-run shot. And it's 6-5 now. 2 batters later. After a Jorge Soler double. Wilmer Flores shooting one into right field. Soler going to score to tie it up. And we're going 6-6. Aroldis Chapman entering in the 8th with a man on, a wild pitch and a pass ball, moving the go-ahead run to 3rd with 2 outs. Brett Wisely
Chapman no lo mataron de casualidad.
Scores, and it's 7-6 Giants now. Bottom 9 trying to close it out. Connor Joe popping out, and that'll end it. And the Giants,
the Tigers. Boston Red Sox out at the Trop, taking on the Rays, trying to sweep Tampa Bay. Connor Wong lines it sharply at the left. Vaughn Grissom scores. Cedar Rafael rounding 3rd plate. The plate, he's safe. Is he? Yeah. Just snuck that hand in there. Good action. The chain was real. It was hanging. Your chain hang low. Ref Snyder lines it out to right. That brings in Wong. Sox go up 4-3. And they're not done because top of the 6th, the score is 6-3. Wilyer Abreu, straight up, pow, pow. Almost made it to the tank of the Rays. But the Boston Red Sox get the dub, 8-5. They're baseball with the Tigers and the Royals. Royals are 4-1 over the last 5 starts that Cole Reagans has had, and he'd be out there on the bump yesterday. Bottom 2nd, we start no score. Freddie Furman knocking it to left center. That one's just not being able to be caught by the Tigers outfielders. What are we doing?
Back to back.
We Little League? I'm not really sure. A run scores.
Circus music should have played under that.
Royals up 1-0. Then Garrett Hampson at the plate takes screwball to left center, and that one drops almost same place. And can we get the glove on this one? We do eventually, but Royals still go up 2-0. Screwball talking over with the Tigers pitching coach Chris Fetter. And then on the other hand, how you have Cole Reagans, who's been good, and he was good yesterday, 97 miles an hour. See you later, Colt Keith, 5th K. Then Javier Baez makes it back-to-back Ks. And then Andy Ibanez strikes out. That's the side. Retired. Reagans, 7 Ks through 3 innings. Hasn't given up a hit. A no-no going all the way into the 6th inning. Okay. Ibanez, strikeout, goodbye. Mark Canha, goodbye. Riley Green, can we get a glove on? Where's the effort? You got to run in and dive. Keep the no-no going. I'd be disappointed too, Reagans. I'd be mad. I'd be upset. But he dials back in and strikes out Gio Urshela. His day would be done after that. 6 innings, 1 hit ball, no runs, 3 walks, and 12 Ks. That's a career high. Bottom 7 now, Royals up 4-2, getting some more offense. Bobby Witt Jr. giving that insurance, makes it a 6-2 game, and from there they would not look back, are the Royals. 8-3, they take. If the Timberwolves have hopes of going to the finals.
Let's take things to the diamond for the series finale between the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Rubber match as the Dodgers sending out Tyler Glasnow. LA's lost back-to-back games when he starts after starting 8-1. He had a hot start, though. Gets Ketel Marte swinging. Next batter up is Jock Peterson. See you later, buddy. Try again next time. Moving ahead to the top of the 4th. This time, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the victim of Glasnow. 6 Ks through 4 innings, but would run into some trouble in the 5th. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Corbett Carroll drives one into the right center gap to score a pair. So the Diamondbacks would tack another on with a wild pitch, make it 3-0. Glasnow went 5, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts.
Like, dang it.
A little frustrated there. Moving ahead to the top of the 6th, Christian Walker launching one to left center field. That's a solo shot, and you can make it 4-0. D-backs, his 14th career home run at Dodger Stadium since 2018. That's the most by any visiting player. Top of the 8th, Marte making up for that miss earlier. That one is gone off the foul pole. It's 5-0. Diamondbacks get their first series win at Dodger Stadium since foul pole. It's 5-0. Diamondbacks get their first series win at Dodger Stadium since 2018. Their first win at Dodger Stadium. Shutout win, I should say, since 2017. Moving ahead to the series opener between the Giants and the Pirates. Blake Snell back in the mix. We'll talk about him in just a little bit. But this was a wild game in the series opener here. O'Neal Cruz sending off some cruise missiles. Maybe line in one